and welcome to Bridge. Here we go with the map today, a classic bridge from the very beginning of this game. Crossout Bridge is an absolute beast of a challenge if you're not used to it. We have some incredible builds here from the XOA team. I'm seeing a few items there of interest, looking to mix it up a little bit. Otherwise, still somewhat of the same. We're going to inspect somewhat of the enemy team as well. Gifted subs as well. Here we go from the start of the map. You can see how it is broken up into two segments with a dried up riverbed along the bottom, making it nice to get across the map and infiltrate your enemy's space. It is otherwise between the two areas here. You'll see a lot of presence around this side for your opponents, as well as that for the blue team on the other side. Is much of the same story. As shots are exchanged from either side of the map here, you can see how it is going to pan out. 4.5 minutes for the game so far. We are looking for the big tactical maneuvers from either team at this moment. Video Dead trying to get a peek on the situation here. I'm not going to reveal too much of where he is in case people are listening in which case you should not be. Do not be listening in on this stream if you're in-game. Do not be doing this. Frackham obviously trying to get a good position as well, throwing the shots out. We have a move on to the mid part of the map. Very interesting here by Mythology, who will absorb some damage there. The shield of his Nova coming into play there, absorbing some as he does, get the shots out across the level. He's looking good, actually. He's actually looking quite good here as the machine guns do tick away. These are very good. They might look a bit basic for you and me, boys, but what you need to know is that they are very maneuverable. They can absorb the damage. Those big blue lights on the front of their cars will generate a shield. So it's a smart move, actually, to have these on your car. And they are also known as a Nova cab. Not an easy cab to come by. Kind of difficult to build. I believe people even enjoy to fuse these together, which means they get a bit of a boost of a stat score. Maneuverable, very annoying to take out, but susceptible. If you can get a cannon shot into these delicate little hover builds, they will crumble. They will crumble easily. Mitch, they're trying to dance around the shots coming inbound. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. Tract is somewhat stuck in the corner of the map here. Mythology and Ali G still with an exchange of rounds. It is not over yet by far. We have a good amount of ammo left for Edgy. As you can see, his perspective jumping into the game with it. Ali G as well, looking to support his team member in a forward position. Could be worse at this moment. It is all to play for the core group. Our red team, our blue team need to win at this rate. They very much need to win, our blue squad at this point, to have a chance for making it into round 3. Excuse me. And those 3 hovers on this car, meaning that it is somewhat stable. You need to have these positioned evenly around your car to make them agile enough to get around. Also, it does mean that you are putting most of your chickens into one basket, as if it is removed, the front side, that booster there, it will render the car very much almost immobile. So King Mickey here going, Mitch, our man on the front line, taking cover behind the boat, needs to watch his flanks here in a challenging position for the enemy team to deal with, as if the clock does reach the 0 mark, it will spawn a zone in the center, and that will become contestable by both teams. It's a rapid assault type scenario where the teams will have to be forced to jump into mid, and it will become ugly. I can promise you that. 1 minute 40 left on the clock. Mitch is still in his position. Blue team are looking to try and take him out there. There's the shield I'm talking about. Mitch does get it underway and loses his shield, but not anything else, which is great. You should also know as well, if the shield does get disabled, it will enable a boost for the player who loses it, meaning it will recharge faster. Shots still exchanged from the static position on the starting area of the map here. This is very much what it does come down to on Bridge, on who is the better shot, who is the more patient side, who can be somewhat patient enough to hold on long enough to make the decent maneuvers. As 1 minute is left on the clock here, Mythology is the front man for our blue team, taken with Edgy. They're looking to support each other, absorb a bit of fire, trade some blows, but in the meantime, there's not much really happening. You can see the stalemate at the moment as the clock does keep down. They're looking to try and get a lucky shot out as Mitch does look as though he did just dodge a big shot from the enemy team. I like the crossfire I'm seeing, if I'm honest, by Edgy and Frackham. From the two positions here across the map here, they are actually opposite each other. I really appreciate that bit of crossfire here. Myth is peeking out here to try and get involved. Not much time left on the clock. They're looking to see if they can get into that capture point towards the mid. It will open up 20 seconds, guys. Get ready for this one. Get excited and feel the vibe as it will come down to the next few moments, 15 seconds. I am almost excited for this one. It's going to be enjoyable, and you will be amazed as to how quickly it will go by. Here we are. So what we need is a win for the blue team. The blue team over on the right side here to stay in with a chance to win the game. You will see it spawn. Oh, okay. No one wins. It doesn't. Oh my god. Okay. Well, okay. Well, in my experience of actual clan wars, that happens. But in this one, I suppose they don't do that. So there you go. There you go. There you go. Anyway, round 2, that was a draw for both teams. It brings us to 1-1, which is whatever you at this moment. Mitch, Panda, Tracked, and Video Dead have swapped sides. So here we are for our red team looking to get it in instead of our red side from the last round. Blue boys are in charge. We are somewhat rooting for these guys on this side. Can they make the moves that are required? Bridge is known to be somewhat of a static map. If they can get a good hit from their position here, it will make all the difference. But 4 versus 4 to jump across this midsection in the map is more or less suicide. You can just see how exposed it is, and the little notches to the side here where your players, team members, and / opponents can jump in here, hide, and be otherwise a real pain in the ass if you need to get across here. It will not take much to block you. A lot of players also like to throw on incinerators to the top section of the bridge, and it will block it off entirely. And to the lower point here, just beyond ramp, you will find that players will actually jump over you if you are attempting a lower maneuver from the top section. So all in all, an interesting enough map, but I think what the players are relying on at this moment is to have that lucky shot to disable that opponent and then make the move on it from there. If we check out the weapon systems from our players at the moment, we're looking at Edgy, with the twin prosecutors. Prosecutors, do they get the reload bonus here? Here we go. Movement from the middle of the map, approaching that bridge. The two players, the Novas, they're looking to absorb a bit of damage with their shields. It's in play now, boys. Here we are, dodging the mid-ramp for the blue team. We need to get the blues winning on this team. Here we are. The engagement is underway. Video Dead is the first person up the ramp here, looking to engage the two players, Mithy and Loki. LEG somewhat exposed. The shield is off by Mitch, and they are left to approach Frackham, who is otherwise left on his own. Video Dead could be focused here from the upper section of bridge. Has actually rolled over. That's not good. That is not good at all. He has rolled over and is somewhat out of the map. He needs his teammate to right him, and he is easy prey now for the blue team. It looks as though it might be easy for the Korr clan now if they can make it happen. We are still 4 versus 4. They do get the flip. Video Dead, that is a maneuver that you will rarely see in this game, where he was in such an exposed position on his back to get out from under there and then approach the enemy team. Does get a kill for himself. And as GTA would dictate as well, it's just the same in this game. If you are on fire, you is about to die. Tracked Cat gets a kill into Frackham. That means we are 2 players remaining for Korr clan versus XOA. But XOA, they have taken their fair share of damage as well. With the 2 blue players remaining, you can see Tracked Cat as well is on fire, looking to absorb a bit of damage with that shield, but it will not be enough for him as the 2 players go down, and that's GG for your teams today, everybody. Thank you for getting on board and witnessing this little taster of what is to come from this channel, and for things in the future we will be getting more teams on board, more games to play, and other individuals to see. It is all about highlighting the players' passion, ambition, professionalism in the game. I've seen nothing to complain about. I'm very much happy with the turnout today, as well as everybody on board with the stream. We will see you soon. This will be uploaded to YouTube for all your viewing pleasures. We might just run an extra round for the lols,